choose optometry?
I chose optometry because I was one of 5 children and I was the only one that needed glasses. And it's a little bit cliche, but I was one of those people that put my first pair of glasses on probably a little bit later than I should have gotten them. And I couldn't believe the detail I was able to see. And I was driving home and seeing everything with all this detail. And I was so excited and I was so fascinated by the feeling that just this pair of glasses could make such a big difference in my life. So that kind of planted a seed, I think, that I really always had in the back of my mind that I always thought would be an interesting field to get into. And then when I was in 8th grade, I wanted to get rid of my glasses and I wanted contact lenses. And I went to the optometrist and I kind of looked at all the equipment that he had and the environment and the people that he had working there. And I just really loved the atmosphere and the feeling there. And I asked him about the profession. And he said, well, if you're interested, you can come work for me when you turn 16. And I think maybe he was, half joking, but I kept it in the back of my mind. So the day I turned 16, I went into his office and I said, well, you told me that you would offer me a job. And he said, sure, if you want to come work after school, you can. And I was in several different activities, so it was hard to work out my schedule. But I started working for him when I could, and I just loved every aspect of it. I used to help patients pick out frames. I'd help them put in their contacts. I'd help them do pre-testing. And so initially I thought I was going to be a technician, an optometric technician. I'm not sure exactly why, but that's what I was thinking. And so I joined a tech program at the time that was part of PCO, and it was in partnership with Manor Junior College, which has now become a 4-year college. But at the time, Kathy Muir was one of my instructors, Judy Greenwood, Mary Jameson was one of my instructors. And I started to babysit for Jeffrey Nyman's children, and I got to really know his family well, and I got to be very close friends with his wife, Marilyn, and she became a mentor to me and somebody I really admired. And the one day I was talking to her, and I asked her about optometry, and she said, well, why do you want to be the technician when you can be the doctor? And so that kind of stuck with me too, and I thought about that for a couple months, and I decided, sure, I want to be the doctor. And so then I switched my major, went back to school, and switched to colleges, and the rest is history.